I used to trust her completely, without a second thought. That kind of blind faith you give once in a lifetime until it shatters. Her name's Claire. We'd been married for 6 years, together almost 10. I was never controlling, never jealous. I believed love meant giving freedom. And maybe that was my mistake. It began with small things, late replies, canceled plans, sudden nights out with coworkers. I ignored it because she had always been reliable, loyal even. But recently, there was something different about her smile, a secret behind it. One Thursday evening, she told me she was going out with friends from work to celebrate a promotion. She dressed differently, red lipstick she hadn't worn in months, a new perfume I didn't recognize. She kissed my cheek and said, "Don't wait up." I told her to enjoy herself. She smiled, that same unreadable smile, and left. I went about my night, made dinner, watched the game, tried not to think. But around 10 p.m., I checked her location on our shared app. She wasn't at the restaurant. She was across town. I stared at the map, trying to convince myself it was a glitch. Technology fails, right? But something inside me warned otherwise, a quiet feeling that wouldn't go away. An hour later, she texted, "Heading home soon. Love you." My thumb hovered. I typed back, "Cool. How was dinner?" No reply. I scrolled through social media to distract myself, and that's when I saw it, the restaurant's Instagram story tagging her coworker, Rachel. I tapped it. A group photo. Claire wasn't there. My stomach sank. I took a deep breath, telling myself not to jump to conclusions. But instinct screamed louder than reason. Without thinking, I sent a simple message. "Hey, can you send me a picture of you with the group?" Rachel posted one, and I didn't see you. No response. 10 minutes. 20. Then the typing dots appeared and disappeared. When her reply came, it was short. "Why are you checking up on me?" That was enough. Innocent people don't get defensive, they get confused. I stared at the text, something inside me shifting. I didn't reply. I just waited. 10 minutes later, her location moved rapidly toward home. By the time she walked in, I was on the couch, calm, expressionless. She looked startled. Hair messy, lipstick smudged, phone still in hand. "Hey," she said, breathless. "What's wrong?" I asked. "You tell me for a second." The silence stretched. Then she rambled, bad service, phone reception outside. Words tangled and desperate. I nodded slowly, waiting. Finally, I said quietly, "Claire, you weren't there." Her face froze. She didn't ask how I knew. That told me everything. She tried to grab my hand, but I pulled away. "I just needed a night out," she whispered. "No," I said softly. "Don't make this about me." Her eyes filled with tears, but I felt nothing. The sadness I expected wasn't there. Only clarity. Years of trust collapsed quietly, without yelling or slammed doors. She kept talking, trying to rewrite the night, but I had already seen the truth, in the hesitation, the fake smile, the panic when I asked for a picture. And the irony? One text. One harmless text. That was enough to make her rush home. It wasn't her location. It was fear in her eyes when she realized I'd stopped believing her. She sat across from me, eyes red and wet, spilling excuses that no longer mattered. Words floated in the air. "Just friends. You're overreacting. Like smoke you can see but never touch." I watched her mouth move. But all I heard was the echo of my own quiet mistake. I had loved her too gently. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just said, "You lied, Claire." Her lips trembled. I didn't mean to. I just needed a break. "From what?" I asked. "Honesty," she whispered. She looked away. That heavy silence told me everything she couldn't say. There's always someone else. A reason hiding behind. I need space. I stood, poured water, hands steady. Calm scared her more than anger ever could. "Who is he?" I asked quietly. "There's no one." "Then why did one text make you run home?" Her eyes flicked to her phone on the table, the same phone that once lit up with my name, now buzzing with someone else. I took a long sip. I don't need you to confess. You already did. Her shoulders slumped, voice softening. I didn't plan for it, Lucas. I just felt you didn't see me anymore. I almost laughed at the irony. I had been there, waiting, believing her, holding her while she drifted away. You weren't invisible, I said. You were absent. You stopped showing up long before tonight. Her tears fell harder. She reached out again. I stepped back. I didn't want her apology. I wanted my peace. The next morning, she acted normal, coffee, humming, smiling. But something had shifted irreversibly. I said I was done listening. 2 days later, she packed a bag, staying with a friend. I held the door open. Take all the time you need. She paused, waiting for me to stop her. But that man, the one who begged, explained, justified, he no longer existed. She walked out. I closed the door. Silence felt heavy at first, then liberating. No texts. No lies. No fake smiles. Just me, realizing peace isn't lonely, it's earned. Weeks passed. Her messages came, apologies, promises of therapy. I didn't reply. I didn't block her either. I wanted her to see that acknowledgement isn't forgiveness. One night, she returned, hair messy, eyes swollen, guilt clinging like a shadow. I miss us, she said. I looked at her, really looked, and felt only distance. You miss who I was, I said. Can we start over? I shook my head. You ended at the moment you lied about where you were. You just didn't realize it until you ran home. She whispered, I didn't think you'd ever stop loving me. I didn't stop, I said quietly. I just stopped proving I was worth honesty. The door closed. Quietly. No echo. Just finality. Healing isn't revenge or rage. It's a quiet agreement between your heart and mind. That night, I turned off my phone, deleted the shared location, opened the windows. The cold air felt alive. For the first time in months, I slept without checking her location because it didn't matter anymore.